We all know the Slakel lime. What is the formula of Slakel lime, everyone? Calcium hydroxide. Yes or no? CaOH twice. So calcium hydroxide or quicklime we have to use it, or we can use a chalk. So what is the chalk actually made up of? Anybody can tell?
Calcium carbonate.
Calcium carbonate. So all these materials, they are actually what? Slakul lime or quicklime or calcium chalk. Everything they are in a what actually? They are in the base. Understand? So that they will react with the acid, which is too acidic, and they will neutralize it and make the soil suitable for the crop growing or growing the plants. So that is what will happen. So when the soil is too acidic, you have to add these kind of substances. So what is the substances we have to add when the soil is too acidic? We have to add the substances like bases, that is what quicklime, slakul lime, and as well as chalk. So now, however, the soil is too basic, that is what pH is up to 8.3. Sometimes understanding because of some chemical fertilizers or naturally. So the soil is too basic. So by the time, or we can say alkaline. So by the time to neutralize, we have to use acid or base. All of you. Yes, please. Acid. So
Acid.
if the soil is too basic, having a high pH or low pH, too basic it is. It is having what? High pH. So pH is high. So by the time to neutralize it, we people need to prefer, what we have to prefer, all of you? We have to use acids. So if the soil is too alkaline, then its alkalinity can be reduced. Alkaline, or we can say alkalinity. Alkalinity means the soil is alkaline. That is what you have to remember. So alkaline soil we used to call it as alkalinity. So if the alkalinity can be reduced by decaying organic matter. So if you want to neutralize it, we have to decaying organic matter. So organic matter means what, guys? Anybody can tell me? Like a cow dung, understanding, amma? Anything, any kind of animal dung and all. That is only we used to call it as what? In our general language, we used to call it as manure. Understanding, amma? Manure or compost, because which they contains what? Manure or compost, they contains what, guys? They contains acidic materials. Okay. So when the land is too acidic, we have to treat it with the substances like quicklime, slakul lime, and chalk. When the land is too basic, we have to treat it with the what? Organic matter, which is known as what, guys? We have to add what? All of you? We have to add the manure or compost. That is what you have to remember. So you can see, even we can check this pH value. Do you all understand, everybody? I think you might be having, so many of you are having the land also, agriculture land. Sir, I want to verify either my land is acidic or basic. So let us see that. So how to check it and how to verify it. So you yourself, you can verify it, either your land is too acidic or too basic. So all of you remember, when the land is acidic medium, you have to treated with what materials? All of you.
Manure or compost.
Yeah, when the land is too acidic, basic, when the land is too basic, we have to add manure or compost. When the land is too acidic, we have to add what?
Yes.
Yeah, we have to add quicklime or slakul lime or
Chalk.
Yeah, calcium carbonate. That is what chalk. Okay. Now, sir, how to check my pH value of my soil? So take just very simple. If you want to check your soil pH in our field, so take just 2 grams of soil, collect from your field. So 2 grams of soil, just put it in a test tube. Okay. So add it 2 grams of soil in the test tube. Now add 5 ml of water to it. How many ml? 5 ml of water. Okay. So now if you see, shake the test tube well, and you can filter it after that. So just add 5 ml of water, shake it very well so that something it will be turns, so that our water will turn. After that, you just go for filtration. So that after filtration, you can see, if you do the filtration, all of you remember, we will get the water separately. Am I right, everybody? All of you? Yes. So filter the contents of the test tube through the filter paper and collect the liquid. That liquid only by the filtration, if you are collecting the liquid, we used to call it as what? That is called as filtrate.
Filtrate.
Understanding? So get the filtrate by passing through the filter paper. That is what? Put the filter paper and collect it in the beaker. So we will get the filtrate. Now, you might be having the universal indicator in it. Am I right, everyone? You might be definitely having the universal indicator, correct? So take the universal indicator. In our laboratory, we're having universal indicator. So what is the color of the universal indicator, everybody?
Yellow in color.
Yellow strips. Yes or no? So dip in this. If you dip that, you'll get the color also. Is it right or wrong, all of you? So you will get the change in color. If you are getting the colors like below 7, then we can say our soil is a what? Everybody, acidic soil. Or if you get a color above 7, we used to say our soil is a what? Basic soil. Understanding? The soil is in either basic or acidic by getting the change in color of the universal indicator. So this is the same way actually. If you go to the agriculture offices and all, they will verify the soil pH the same manner. They'll collect the soil from us and they will dip it in the water, collect the filtrate and reacting with the universal indicator, so that automatically it will show the pH value, like by changing the color of the universal indicator. So that is how you can verify the pH of your soil. Your own soil also you can verify if you want. Understand, everyone? Clear, everybody? So that is what you have to remember. Now let us take this is about the plants. So plants, the soil is too acidic also, it won't grow. The soil is too basic also, it won't grow. So it must be, the pH value must be closer to the what, guys? The pH value must be close to 7. That is what you have to remember. So next, second part, that is what? pH change and survival of animals. So including us, let us discuss now. So pH change and survival of animals. Okay. So if you notice it, you all people are, of course, including me and you, everybody, we are the humans. Now, can you expect when our body, like our body will survive, a person, what is the pH value exactly when our body will work properly? Any one of you? What is the expected pH value of yours? Mr. Nimish, Noor? What is the expected pH you are expecting that your body can survive? Hariseras? Yes, please.
Around 7.
Around 7 to 7.8. Remember, the pH plays very, very important role in our survival of animals, including us, ourselves, the human beings. Not neutral, Vijay. So let it be basic, medium always. So due to some reason, all of you remember, the pH range may get disturbed because of the type of food we are consuming, because of type of climate we are living, because so many factors, the pH may be getting disturbed in the body of an animal or a person. So it may causes many alignments. You see that so many disturbances in our daily routines. So if you take here, our body works well with a pH narrow change of, if you take mainly the humans. So narrow change of pH, if you take it 7.7 to 7.8. So if the pH range of the human can survive the pH range of how much, guys? Human surviving range, which is equal to 7 to 7.7 to 7.8. So that is our body works with the pH range of that well proper. So works well within this pH range only. So now, due to something getting disturbed in the body of a person, then many kind of changes will happen in our body. So like, for example, if you take the aquatic animals, so they can survive in a lake or a river or a water body within a narrow range of pH change. If it is too much changes, they will definitely die. So for example, you might be notice it, so many times the fishes all will die within a night. Have you all remember everybody? Yes, please. So the people will add some kind of acids, like industries directly adding without filtration and all, without separation. So the acid, the water will be too much acidic. So if you take it here, when the pH of rainwater, for example, we might be not dangerous rains. What is the dangerous rains, everybody? Yes, please. We used to call something.
Acid rain.
So because of human activities, pollution or everything, so it may causes acid rains, which is pH value is about 5.6. What is the pH value is about acid rains? Everybody? 5.6. Then that rain we used to call it as acid rain. If the pH value is approximately about 5.6, that rain we used to call it as acid rains. So during this time, if this water already it is too much acidic, so this rainwater can lower the pH of lake water and river water. So the pH values decreases by adding this water into the rivers, adding to rivers, and as well as you can take any kind of lakes. So what will happen? The survival of aquatic animals becomes very, very difficult, because when this added, the pH value is decreases or increases. pH value will be lower than the normal. Understanding? So if it is slight changes, no problem, they can survive. But the pH value closer almost is very, very acidic. 5.6, less than that it will be. Then the aquatic fishes and all, they cannot survive. So that is why all the aquatic animals will die if the pH is decreasing more than more. That is what? Less than this one. Less than 5, if the pH values decreases, all the aquatic animals will start dying it. So immediately, small organisms like small fishes and all, first they only will react, because they are very small, they cannot survive. So all the organisms will die. Even the plants also, if the acid rain will fall, all the small birds in the sense of flowers and small fruits, leaves, everything will die. I think those are farmer background, you might be experienced. I used to see so many times. When the acid rains, sudden rains will come, acid rains, entire crop will damage. Do you all experience it, everybody? Yes, please. So you might be notice it also. So that is why you can see even the plants will damage if it will causes the acid rains, and even the aquatic animals will be most impacted. Even the industries, if they are dumping their wastewater without proper treatment, then that contains so many acids. So it is also causes to, it will kill the aquatic animals like fishes and all, because it will make the acid, the acidic water, that lake water or river water too much acidic, so that the animals cannot be survived. So that is why you can see that rivers or else lakes or else those who are having a fishery ponds, like those who are growing the fishes, you might be see frequently they will add something. Can you tell me what they will add to neutralize it? So for water bodies, we have to add something. Anybody can tell? Water bodies, to neutralize acidic in nature, we have added calcium carbonate. What will add? Everybody? We have to add calcium carbonate. Why calcium carbonate we have to use, Mr. Pugal? Because it is a, what is the nature? It is in basic in nature, so that it will neutralize the acid that come from the acid rain or coming from the industrial wastage, whatever it is. So frequently we have to add this calcium carbonate, like anywhere lakes, rivers and all, so that it will neutralize the acid, which is coming from where? Coming from acid rains, okay, and industrial wastage and all. Industrial wastage water, this all the things contains too much amount of acids. So by treating with the calcium carbonate, that is why you can see the farmers and all, they used to sell, those who are having the fishes growing ponds and all, they will add this calcium carbonate frequently, so that it will prevent the fish in the lake from being killed. Okay, so fishes won't be die because of acidic in nature. We have to add this calcium carbonate. What is the formula of calcium carbonate? Kaushik, at least can you say this? Ashwin Gokul, calcium carbonate formula. Kaushik, can you hear me? I know you are not hearing. Yes, Noor. Okay, we'll study Noor. That is also we'll study. That is for killing the bacteria, Noor. We'll discuss. Mr. Ashwin Gokul, what is the formula of calcium carbonate? This is the people. Cheaters. Cheaters, you people. Okay. So calcium carbonate formula, don't know what I can do it. That's fine. So you can see here, the calcium carbonate is usually we'll add it to the lakes and as well as water bodies to neutralize the acid that comes from the rain or industrial wastage and all. So this is what about it. Now, of course, one more thing is there. That is the most important one. Self-defense by animals and as well as plants through the chemical warfare. So that is the last one. Of course, now time off. We'll discuss it in our next class. So after that, we'll go to the salts. So the fourth importance of pH in our daily life. This is the most important one. So that is only self-defense by animals and as well as plants. You can see through chemical warfare. So what is this and everything, we'll discuss it now. So for example, you might be all experienced in your from your childhood, you might at least like a honeybee effect or another kind of bees, you can notice it. Different kind of things like ant will bite, honeybees will bite, or some other kind of honeybees like things, or some plants also. Unfortunately, if you touch them, it will causes irritation to our skin. Have you noticed it, everybody? Yes, please. All of you. Yes, Ra?
Yes, sir.
So that is what. So that is all the animals like honeybees and all you can see to fight against to the persons. That is what like us. We used to call it as predators. So they are having something like acids. So when they want to escape from that, mainly wasp. Have you all experienced the wasp? Wasp bite is very, very painful. Have you checked it? Compared to the honeybee, wasp in I don't know Tamil what we used to say. Telugu we used to say kandiriga. So yeah, that kandiriga, that is what wasp. So wasp is very, very powerful than honeybees. It will be more burning pain when the wasp will bite us. So this all the things like they are fighting against to like self-defense against to the predators. Even some plants, you can notice it. If you touch them, like it immediately it will causes the allergy in our hand. Do you have a sir now, everybody? All of you. So that is only self-defense by animals and plants through the chemical warfare. So we will discuss in detail what plants, what kind of acid they are secreting, what animals, what acid or what base they are secreting when they are fighting against to the enemies. So that is all we'll discuss in our tomorrow's class. So till here, all of you, please learn neatly and you have to whatever I told you today, perfectly you can discuss and we can make it. Now, even if you notice in your textbook, they have given other planets, one orange color box they have given acids in other planets. So you can see the atmosphere of Venus is made up of thick white and yellowish clouds of what is that? Full of Venus is made up of what? Sulfuric acid. So that is why the clouds are present in what color? Everybody? White and yellowish. And what is the pH of soil in our background they have given? And activity 2.2, just now I told you how to find the pH of our soil. So that is only the activity 2.2. So you can write it. So what can you conclude about the ideal soil pH for the growth of plants in our region? So check the pH of this filtrate with the help of a universal indicator paper. So based upon the color change, we can decide either our soil is too acidic or soil is too basic. Am I right or wrong, everybody? Yes or no? All of you. Suppose if you are getting too acidic, then you suggest your father or your region farmers. You have to add them what? If it is acidic, you are getting acidic soil. So you have to add them what? You have to suggest them to add calcium carbonate or calcium hydroxide or
Calcium oxide.
slackline. This is slackline. This is called as what? Quicklime. And this is called as limestone, or we can say chalk. So if it is a too basic, we have to add them what? We have to say them to add what? Yes, soil is basic means we have to suggest them to add manure, or we can say compost. So what is the main cause of becoming soil either too acidic or too basic? What is the main reason? Basically, chemical
By
fertilizer.
adding
Yeah,
fertilizers.
because of chemical fertilizers only. Okay. So next, pH in our digestive system and as well as pH change as the cause of tooth decay. Till here you read. Then this paragraph, self-defense by animals and plants through the chemical warfare, we'll study tomorrow and we'll finish this one, including the in-text questions, and then tomorrow we'll start the salts. So if the salts over, I hope before reopening the school, we'll finish the salts also. But salts is the most important than acids and bases. Surely the question will ask in even in board exam. Okay. So till here completed everybody. Then from here we'll continue in the next class. So with this I'll stop and immediately get back to the work. Complete the reading work and solve the in-text questions also. And then we'll proceed in tomorrow's class. Thank you everybody. Don't misuse the time. Spend every day. I know if you are very working hard, definitely they'll make what their expectation 490 or 480 and those who are cheating, I know some people are cheating here who are in meeting like Mr. Whatever it is XYZ, I don't want to say because they never say calcium carbonate formula also. So what else I can do? So these all the things they will affect after 1 year. Okay, thank you everybody. We'll meet in tomorrow's class.